What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, goodbye games from tabletop to video games, and today we have our first match duel review and it's our Invoked Ogdoadic versus Purrely. Now I've been playing with this deck quite a bit of times and honestly it's not that bad, so we definitely have to play this a lot more until we get to the point that we're playing like better decks, because a lot of the times it's going to be like rogue decks at the moment. Like I went against one labyrinth deck and it was alright. We won, but it wasn't like that great of a duel. So that's why I wanted to stick with this, because you actually see like more plays and like back and forth. While the other one, it was just like we had a good hand and our opponent just bricked, and that's all where it was. So definitely like and subscribe, and especially comment down below in case if you actually did want to watch that, we could actually upload it, not an issue. So we are going to be going, let's see, over here. I believe we are going first, yeah. Okay, so we have Shadow's Light, we have the Golden Sword Soul, we have Naya, Nunu, and Snakewing. Our opponent has the Purrely, has this Dark World, another Purrely card. I don't really know the Purrelys that well. Like, I think I went against them like a handful of time, but wanted to see. So we're going to see how we do against Purrely's. So we're going to use Naya, then we're going to use Snake Rain. So we're going to discard this, go and send 4, okay. Night Sword Serpent is going to trigger special summoning it. Then we're going to use Zora to send the Golden, because Golden is really good in graveyard, so that's always a key card to have. Okay, then we're going to normal summon, then we're going to use Shadow Light, okay, to spell summon the Flogos. And then we're going to go and use Nunu to go and special summon, and then we're going to just overlay for King of the Pharaoh Imp. Now I really like this build because it doesn't lock you ever in the extra deck, so that's one key thing that I'm starting to really appreciate this deck. So now we're going to use Curse, and then we're going to go and special, and then we're going to go use Naya to go and add the Water Lily, and then we're going to just go and overlay those two, make another one, and then we're going to use the effect to go and add Earththeon. Okay, so activate Therion spell, get Regulus, and then we're going to go and use Therion Imprints effect. Okay, so we're going to go and do that. Then we're going to go and use King's effect, so tributing 2 monsters to special summon him in defense. And then we're going to use Regulus, just in case, I don't know, if they have like another hand drop. Like, I know it's a bit late, but at least like in case we have to deal with an interruption, we could do that. So now we use our Queen to tribute, and then Zora's going to trigger. So we're going to add and send. They're going to draw and send. So we're going to add the Overlord, and then they're going to send a card. We're going to trigger both effects. So we're going to send another card from our opponent's hand to the graveyard. So we're going to be doing that. Then we're supposed to summon the Overlord. And just to make an additional negate, we're just going to supposed to summon and then overlay those two for a Lancelot. And we are all set from there. So yeah, no, we didn't have any Alistair in hand, but it's still a decent board at least. So our opponent draws. Okay, so they're going to start with the Purrely. We have no choice but to negate. Okay, then we're going to go and wait for our opponent. So he's going to activate the spell card. And I'm not too sure if we negate or... No, we don't. Okay. So then they activate that effect, and then we're thinking on that effect. So we're going to go and let's slide, because I thought I misread it, so I thought he was using the first effect again, but it was the second effect. So I kind of screwed up on that, so that was my bad. So I should have actually negated it with Regulus by then. But anyway, so summon was successful. We use Ogdoadic to send, and it's going to send our stuff, but leave us with Ogdoadic, Overlord, and King. So our opponent scoop. Okay, so game 2. Okay, yeah, reading is very important, guys, so make sure you read your cards. Okay, so we have a Zora, Empress, Lightning Storm, Alistair, and Ash Blossom. Our opponent has Purrely, Happy Memory, Dark World No More, 2 Dark World No More, and then also Pretty Memory, so not bad. Okay, so our Lightning Storm, we were thought that we were going to go second, so that's why we cited in the Lightning Storms, but it's okay. It's not going to see like any use pretty much, so do that, then we're gonna go and do exactly that, and then yeah, we have no choice but to pass to our opponent. So yeah, I think there's another link 1 that we could play to like send, so we get 2 bodies, but it's not really too necessary to play that, so we're just going to stick with this. Okay, so our opponent draws. Okay, so delicious memories. Okay, so they're going to activate that. Trying to read, going Ash, why not? I'm pretty sure that we're not supposed to gain the 1,000 life points if that effect's negated, because it doesn't seem like it's a cost for it. It seems like it's one whole effect. Okay, so then we're going to go and negate that to banish it, and then they're going to go and activate that one, which is going to special. Okay, so special the dark Purrely one. Use the effect. We have no negates, so we have to let it buy. So I'll do that. Okay. There we go. He's going to go and just take all of the materials, and then yeah, I was reading the cards. So overlay. Okay, big guy attack for 29. Okay, we have no choice but to take it. He makes 8 Azus, which I was surprised about, but yeah. So now we're going to draw, and we drew into Alistair, which is very nice. So we're going to normal summon Alistair, use the effect. Our opponent can't do anything, so we're all set. Okay, then we're going to go and use Imprint. So we're trying to pay out as much materials as possible. So we're doing exactly this. So they're going to go and chain for some reason, which we're fine with. So we're going to go and get our Zora, and then they're going to chain again, and then we're going to trigger our Zora because it's going to be sent from the field to the graveyard. So it actually does trigger. So usually that's a play I do with like imprints, usually like today, but yeah. So we're going to add, then we're going to send a lightning storm, use Nunu's effect to go and just send to fill a grave. Now we're going to use invocation to send and banish the Nunu, since that was our missing light. But I'm pretty sure there was a better option. No, that was the only light target. So yeah, we had no choice but to do that. Okay, cool. So now we made a Macabre, and now we're going to use that effect. Now this is kind of a gamble, but if someone activates invocation and they only have one card, I would kind of gamble the a Zeus just in case, because once it resolves, you're guaranteed, and like it's going to be used for the damage step. So you're better off to gamble it towards it. So yeah, so we're gonna go to battle phase. I attack, waiting for my opponent to do anything, so just to confirm if he's doing anything on attack declaration. Okay, so he's allows it. So now we're going to damage step, and we're using Alistair, which he cannot chain because we are in the damage step now. So when I pointed that, and I told him you can't because it's the damage step, and there we go. So I was trying to bait it out as much as possible because I needed him to have only like 3 or like 2 or less. Like I needed him to have like at least 3 materials or less to do this, so I could bait as much as possible to put him in this specific situation, which ended up working. So I was very happy for that. And after that, we're just going to go and pass turn. They drew into Dark Ruler no more, which isn't that good. Okay, so now we're going to go and use Alistair just to add a spell card. So now at least we still have a monster negate, but also we have a spell negate because of Macabre. So at least that's decent. So now we're going to go and just swing 1,000 first and then 25. For some reason, he only does 25. We have to redeclare again, and then we're going to pass. So they drew into triple tactics. So we draw. And yeah, Regulus for game. And that's all they wrote. So that's it for today's match of our Invoked Ogdoadic versus Purrely. Definitely enjoying this deck a lot. I love the play, and I like the fact that like sometimes we could do like a decent board with Invoke or without Invoke. So I'm very happy with this type of play. So we're not too reliant on it. So very happy and successful. So definitely like and subscribe, and especially if you guys want to see a deck profile, definitely smash that subscribe button and share the page as well. Really helps the channel a lot. And if you want a sneak peek at future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear, and also our OnlyFans page is officially up, and we started the YouTube membership. So if you guys are interested of more behind the scene, more deck lists, more actually matches as well, we definitely are posting quite a bit on that platform as well. So if you guys don't want to wait for like another week for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, you could actually start checking out some Yu-Gi-Oh content on that platform. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.